Imagine a world, vast and ancient, a living, breathing entity that covers an immense portion of our planet. This isn't a science fiction fantasy. This is the Amazon rainforest, stretching over 6.7 million square kilometers. This colossal expanse of green has been thriving for over 55 million years. It's a living labyrinth, a cradle of secrets, and a testament to the sheer power of survival. Welcome to the lungs of our planet, a place where every leaf, every creature, and every drop of water tells a story millions of years in the making. Today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey into the heart of this endless green. We'll peel back the layers of its dense canopy to uncover the mysteries that lie beneath. From its sheer scale, which is almost impossible to comprehend, to the mind-boggling biodiversity it harbors, the Amazon is a world of superlatives. It's not just a forest. It's a complex, interconnected superorganism that plays a critical role in regulating our global climate. So, buckle up as we venture deep into this emerald kingdom to explore its origins, its inhabitants, and the vital role it plays in all our lives. Let's start with a sense of scale. The Amazon basin is so enormous that it spans 9 countries in South America. If it were a country itself, it would be the 9th largest in the world. The Amazon River, the lifeblood of this forest, is the largest river by discharge volume in the world, carrying more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. It's so wide at points that from its center, you can't see either shore. This immense body of water and the forest that surrounds it create their own weather system, a phenomenon known as flying rivers, where massive amounts of water vapor travel through the atmosphere, influencing rainfall patterns as far away as North America. But how did this incredible ecosystem come to be? We have to travel back in time, over 55 million years, to the Eocene. Following the extinction of the dinosaurs, the planet was warmer and wetter. South America had separated from Africa, and the Andes Mountains had not yet risen. A vast inland sea covered much of what is now the Amazon basin. Over millions of years, as the Andes began their slow, colossal ascent, they blocked the flow of rivers to the Pacific. This dramatic geological shift transformed the landscape, turning the inland sea into a massive freshwater lake system and eventually into the free-flowing Amazon River we know today, carving its path eastward to the Atlantic. This geological drama set the stage for an evolutionary explosion, giving life the time and isolation needed to diversify into the countless forms we see today. The Amazon isn't just old, it's a living relic of a bygone era, a continuous story of adaptation and change. Now, let's talk about what makes the Amazon truly magical. Its biodiversity. This rainforest is home to an estimated 10% of all known species on Earth. That's a staggering figure. We're talking about around 40,000 plant species, 3,000 freshwater fish species, and more than 2.5 million insect species. In a single hectare, you might find more species of trees than in all of North America. It's a treasure trove of life, much of which is still unknown to science. Every corner of the forest is teeming with creatures that have evolved incredible ways to survive. Consider the poison dart frog, whose vibrant colors are not for show, but a stark warning to predators. I am toxic. Or the sloth, a master of energy conservation, moving so slowly that algae grows on its fur, providing perfect camouflage. High in the canopy, you'll find the majestic harpy eagle, one of the world's largest and most powerful eagles, with talons the size of a grizzly bear's claws, capable of snatching monkeys and sloths from the treetop. Down on the forest floor, army ants march in columns of millions, a relentless force that consumes everything in its path. While other creatures have learned to flee at their approach, the Amazon is a constant theater of life and death, of predation and symbiosis, a complex web where every single organism, no matter how small, plays a crucial role. One of the most fascinating examples of this interdependence is the relationship between Brazil nut trees and the large rodent. The Brazil nut tree seeds are encased in a shell so tough that almost no animal can open it, except the agouti. Using its sharp, chisel-like teeth, the agouti gnaws open the pod to eat the seeds. But it doesn't eat them all. It buries the extra nuts for later, and many of these forgotten nuts are the only way new Brazil nut trees can grow. Without the agouti, this iconic tree of the Amazon would struggle to reproduce. This is just one of thousands of such intricate relationships that make up the fabric of the rainforest. The Amazon is not just a wilderness. It has also been home to people for at least 11,000 years. Far from being an untouched paradise, it's a landscape that has been shaped and managed by human hands for millennia. Over 400 distinct indigenous groups call the Amazon home today, each with its own language, culture, and profound understanding of the forest. These communities possess an encyclopedic knowledge of medicinal plants, sustainable agriculture, and the complex rhythms of the ecosystem. For generations, they have lived in harmony with the forest, viewing it not as a resource to be exploited, but as a sacred home that provides for all their needs. Their traditional practices, like shifting cultivation and agroforestry, have been shown to be highly sustainable and can even enhance biodiversity. Their knowledge represents an invaluable library of wisdom for living sustainably, a library we are in danger of losing forever. However, this ancient, vibrant world is facing an unprecedented threat. In the last 50 years, nearly 20% of the Amazon rainforest has been destroyed. That's an area larger than the state of Texas. Gone. The primary drivers of this deforestation are cattle ranching, large-scale agriculture for crops like soy, logging, mining, and infrastructure projects like roads and dams. Every minute, an area of rainforest equivalent to several football fields is cleared. This destruction has devastating consequences. When the forest is burned or cut down, massive amounts of carbon that were stored in the trees and soil are released into the atmosphere, accelerating climate change. Remember those flying rivers? Deforestation disrupts this cycle, leading to reduced rainfall, prolonged droughts in the region, and altered weather patterns across the continents. We are approaching a dangerous tipping point, where so much of the rainforest could be lost that the ecosystem can no longer sustain itself. Large parts of the Amazon could transform into a drier, savanna-like landscape, triggering a catastrophic loss of biodiversity and releasing a carbon bomb that would have dire consequences for the global climate. The loss of the forest also means the loss of potential discoveries. The Amazon is a massive, living pharmacy. A quarter of modern medicines are derived from rainforest plants, and yet we have tested less than 1% of its plant species for their medicinal properties. Every hectare of forest that disappears could be holding the cure for diseases. It's a race against time. But it's not too late. There is still hope. Around the world, people are waking up to the urgent need to protect the Amazon. Conservation organizations, scientists, and indigenous communities are working on the front lines to fight deforestation. Governments are being pressured to enforce environmental laws and create protected areas. And you, no matter where you live, can be part of the solution. Supporting companies that are committed to deforestation-free supply chains is a powerful step. Making conscious choices about the products you buy, from beef to coffee to paper, can make a real difference. You can also support organizations that are working directly in the Amazon to empower indigenous communities, reforest degraded lands, and advocate for protective policies. Spreading awareness is also crucial. The more people who understand the importance of the Amazon, the greater the global pressure will be to protect it. The Amazon is more than just a distant, exotic jungle. It is a fundamental part of our planet's operating system. Its health is inextricably linked to our own. Its survival is our survival. From its ancient origins to its complex web of life, the Amazon is a world of wonder, a testament to the resilience of nature, and a powerful reminder of what we stand to lose. Let us work together to ensure that this endless green continues to thrive for the next 55 million years and beyond. Stretching over 6.7 million square kilometers, the Amazon has existed for over 55 million years. A living labyrinth of secrets and survival. Imagine a forest so vast it creates its own weather. A place where 1 in 10 of all known species on Earth makes its home. This isn't just a collection of trees, it's the planet's beating heart. And today, we're venturing deep inside. We'll uncover ancient civilizations lost to time, meet the incredible creatures that defy imagination, and explore the delicate balance that keeps this colossal ecosystem alive, from the tops of the tallest canopy trees to the darkest depths of its rivers. The Amazon holds stories we're only just beginning to understand, so grab your virtual gear, because our expedition into the world's greatest wilderness starts now. Let's begin with the sheer scale of this place. If the Amazon were a country, it would be the 9th largest in the world. It spans 9 South American nations, but over 60% of it lies within Brazil. This immense green ocean is responsible for producing about 20% of the world's oxygen, earning it the famous nickname, the lungs of the planet. But what's even more fascinating is how it waters itself. The Amazon River, the lifeblood of the forest, discharges more water into the Atlantic Ocean than the next 7 largest rivers combined. This creates a phenomenon called flying rivers, massive columns of water vapor rising from the trees, traveling through the atmosphere, and bringing rain to regions thousands of kilometers away. The forest is literally its own rain machine, a self-sustaining system of epic proportions. Now, let's talk about the residents. The Amazon is a biodiversity hotspot unlike any other. Scientists estimate there are around 16,000 different tree species here. In fact, a single hectare might contain more tree species than all of North America. And the wildlife, it's simply mind-boggling. We're talking about over 2.5 million insect species, thousands of species of fish, and hundreds of mammals and birds. You've got the iconic jaguar, the apex predator of the jungle, silently stalking its prey. There's the capybara, the world's largest rodent, chilling by the riverbanks. High in the canopy, you'll find colorful macaws and elusive sloths, moving at their own relaxed pace. And beneath the water's surface swim pink river dolphins, piranhas, and the colossal anaconda. Every single creature has a unique role, a special adaptation that allows it to survive in this fiercely competitive world. One of the most incredible survival stories is that of the poison dart frog. These tiny, jewel-colored amphibians are some of the most toxic creatures on Earth. Their bright colors aren't for show. They're a warning sign to predators. Eat me, and you'll regret it. But where do they get their poison? It doesn't come from within. They acquire their toxins from the insects they eat, like ants and mites. It's a perfect example of how interconnected life is in the Amazon. The frog needs the insect needs the plant, and the plant needs the rain generated by the forest itself. It's a delicate, intricate web of life. Another master of disguise is the glass frog. Its skin is so translucent that you can literally see its internal organs, including its tiny, beating heart. This incredible camouflage helps it blend in perfectly with the leaves, making it nearly invisible to predators from below. But the Amazon isn't just a realm of animals and plants. For thousands of years, it has been home to people. It's estimated that before European contact, millions of people lived in complex societies throughout the basin. For a long time, historians believed the Amazon was too infertile to support large populations. But recent discoveries have turned that idea on its head. Archaeologists have found evidence of massive, planned cities, complete with roads, canals, and large agricultural systems. They created a special type of soil called terra preta, or black earth. It's an incredibly fertile, man-made soil, created by adding charcoal, pottery shards, and organic waste. Some of these terra preta patches are still used by farmers today, a testament to the ingenuity of these ancient cultures. These findings show us that the Amazon wasn't a pristine wilderness untouched by humans, but a landscape shaped and managed by people for millennia. Today, around 400 distinct indigenous groups still call the Amazon home. Many of these communities live in voluntary isolation, having had little or no contact with the outside world. They possess an unparalleled knowledge of the forest, passed down through generations. They understand the medicinal properties of thousands of plants, the behavior of animals, and the rhythms of the ecosystem. This traditional knowledge is a priceless treasure. For example, the discovery of quinine, a treatment for malaria, came from the bark of the cinchona tree, a remedy long used by indigenous peoples in the Andes. Many modern medicines have their roots in the Amazon's botanical pharmacy, and we've barely scratched the surface of what's left to discover. Protecting these communities and their knowledge is not just a matter of human rights. It's essential for the future of the forest and for our own well-being. However, this incredible world is facing unprecedented threats. Deforestation is the most significant danger. Every minute, an area of the Amazon equivalent to several football fields is cleared, primarily for cattle ranching and agriculture. When these trees are cut down and burned, It not only destroys habitats and releases massive amounts of carbon into the atmosphere, but it also disrupts the flying rivers we talked about earlier. Less forest means less rain, leading to more droughts and fires, creating a dangerous feedback loop that could, if unchecked, transform large parts of the lush rainforest into a dry savanna. This isn't a distant, abstract problem. The health of the Amazon directly impacts global climate patterns, affecting weather systems all over the world. But there is hope. People are fighting back. All over the world, scientists, activists, indigenous leaders, and everyday citizens are working to protect this vital ecosystem. Innovative projects are underway, from using drones to plant millions of new trees, to creating sustainable economic opportunities for local communities that don't involve cutting down the forest. Ecotourism, when done responsibly, allows people to experience the wonders of the Amazon while providing income for its protectors. Companies are developing ways to sustainably harvest non-timber forest products like acai berries, Brazil nuts, and natural rubber. The key is to show that a living forest is far more valuable than a dead one. Each of us can play a part. 2. By making conscious consumer choices, supporting organizations dedicated to conservation, and spreading awareness, we can contribute to the effort. The Amazon is a world of superlatives. The biggest river, the largest rainforest, the greatest collection of life on Earth. But it's also a world of incredible fragility. Its future hangs in the balance, depending on the choices we make today. Exploring the Amazon is more than just a journey through a dense jungle. It's a journey into the heart of life itself. It teaches us about resilience, adaptation, and the profound interconnectedness of all living things. The secrets it holds are not just about lost cities or strange creatures. They are secrets to our own survival. The Amazon is a living library of biological and cultural knowledge, and we have a responsibility to be its guardians, not its destroyers. Deep in the silent, green heart of the Amazon rainforest, a legend whispers through the leaves. It's a story of a lost city, a place of immense wealth and advanced civilization, hidden from the world for centuries. Imagine an endless green ocean, stretching farther than the eye can see. This is the Amazon rainforest. Rivers, like silver serpents, wind their way through the dense jungle. Beneath this vast canopy, life explodes in a symphony of forms. We have towering trees that scrape the sky, silent jaguars that melt into the shadows, and birds painted with colors so vivid they seem unreal. But deep within this untamed wilderness, stories of something much, much older stir. These aren't just myths. They're echoes of a forgotten time. At the dawn of the 20th century, a British explorer, a man of courage and conviction named Percy Fawcett, became utterly consumed by one of these legends. He was chasing a ghost city, a civilization lost to the jungle, which he named the Lost City of Z. Fawcett wasn't just a dreamer. He was a seasoned explorer. He spent decades plunging into the heart of the Amazon, armed with little more than ancient maps, fragmented tribal stories, and a burning curiosity that refused to be extinguished. His quest wasn't for gold or glory, but for knowledge, for a discovery that he believed would fundamentally change our understanding of human history. Each expedition was a battle against the Amazon itself. He navigated treacherous, unpredictable rivers, endured sudden, violent storms, and faced the constant threat of venomous insects and unseen predators lurking in the thick undergrowth. It was a place that could swallow you whole, leaving no trace. Yet, with every grueling step, with every near miss, Fawcett felt he was getting closer. He believed he was on the verge of finding an advanced, mysterious civilization, one that had vanished from the pages of history. The only records we have of his audacious journey are the artifacts he left behind. Maps meticulously drawn in ink, with rumored locations circled and questioned. There are sketches of strange stone ruins he claimed to have glimpsed through breaks in the jungle canopy. And there are his letters, sent home to his family. Letters filled with a powerful mix of unshakable hope and growing apprehension. These fragments became the breadcrumbs of his quest, the last traces of a man who dared to chase a legend into the very soul of the jungle. Our story starts right here, in this eternal green expanse, a place where every rustling leaf, every fleeting shadow could be hiding a secreta. What happened to Percy Fawcett? And more importantly, What if his lost city of Z wasn't a legend at all? For centuries, the Amazon was seen by the outside world as a pristine, untouched wilderness, a counterfeit paradise, as one biologist famously called it. The popular belief was that its acidic, nutrient-poor soil couldn't possibly support large, complex societies like those found in Mesopotamia, Egypt, or Central America. The jungle was too powerful, too unforgiving. Any human attempts at civilization, it was thought, would be small, scattered, and ultimately swallowed by the relentless growth of the forest. This idea dominated scientific thinking for a very long time. Archaeologists who ventured into the region found little evidence of large-scale settlements. They found small villages, pottery shards, and agricultural plots, but nothing that pointed to the kind of sprawling, organized cities that Fawcett envisioned. His city of Z was dismissed by many as a romantic fantasy, the obsession of an explorer who let his imagination run wild in the disorienting depths of the jungle. Fawcett was seen as a cautionary tale, a man who lost himself, and ultimately his life, chasing a mirage. But the Amazon holds its secrets close, and sometimes the most revolutionary discoveries aren't made by digging in the dirt, but by looking at the world from a completely new perspective. Enter the age of technology. In recent decades, satellites began to circle the globe, their eyes capable of piercing through clouds and canopies. And then came LiDAR, revolutionary remote sensing technology. LiDAR is like a superpower for archaeologists. It fires millions of laser pulses from an aircraft down to the ground. These pulses can penetrate the dense foliage of the rainforest, mapping the precise topography of the forest floor beneath. For the first time ever, we could peel back the jungle's green blanket and see the earth itself. And what we saw was astonishing. It was a revelation that turned a century of scientific dogma on its head. The images that came back weren't of an untouched wilderness. Instead, they revealed the landscape profoundly shaped by human hands. Scattered across vast regions of the Amazon, particularly in areas like the Llanos de Mojos in Bolivia and along the Xingu River in Brazil, the LiDAR scans showed a hidden world. There were faint, geometric patterns etched into the earth, perfectly straight causeways, some stretching for miles, connecting what appeared to be mounds and platforms. There were huge, raised earthworks, moats, canals, and reservoirs. These weren't natural formations. They were the unmistakable fingerprints of large, organized societies. Archaeologists, guided by these new digital maps, went back into the jungle, and this time they knew exactly where to look. On T-ground, they confirmed what the LiDAR had shown them. The mounds were the bases of long-vanished pyramids and buildings. The geometric shapes were plazas, defensive walls, and ceremonial centers. They uncovered intricate pottery, evidence of widespread agriculture, and complex water management systems. This wasn't a scattering of small tribes. This was evidence of urbanism, a network of interconnected towns and satellite villages, home to thousands, perhaps even tens of thousands of people. These societies practiced a sophisticated form of garden city urbanism, managing their environment with incredible skill. They built raised fields to farm in the floodplains, created nutrient-rich terra preta soil to overcome the jungle's limitations, and engineered the landscape on a massive scale. One of the most incredible discoveries was in the Apano Valley of Ecuador. On the eastern foothills of the Andes, LiDAR scans revealed a dense network of cities and towns connected by wide, straight roads, dating back at least 2,500 years. This discovery pushed back the timeline for complex Amazonian societies by a staggering 1,000 years. These weren't just settlements. They were bustling urban centers that existed long before many famous cities in Europe. So, was one of these the lost city of Z? The answer is both no, and, in a way, yes. Fawcett was likely searching in the wrong specific location, in a different part of Brazil. But his core belief, the very idea that drove him, has been vindicated. He was right. The Amazon was not an empty wilderness. It was once home to great civilizations. He wasn't chasing a fantasy. He was chasing a forgotten history. The tragedy is that Fawcett was a man ahead of his time. He had the right idea, but he lacked the tools to prove it. He was trying to find a needle in a haystack the size of a continent. Armed with nothing but a machete and a compass, He could walk right over the remains of an ancient city and never even know it, because the jungle had reclaimed it so completely. The earthworks and mounds would have just looked like natural hills, the roads like faint trails in the undergrowth. What happened to these civilizations? Why did they disappear? The current leading theory points to the arrival of Europeans in the 16th century. It wasn't conquest by the sword that destroyed these societies, but something far more insidious. Disease, smallpox, measles, influenza illnesses, to which the indigenous populations had no immunity, swept through the continent like wildfire. They traveled faster than the explorers themselves, passed along trade routes, and decimated up to 90% of the population in some areas. It was a demographic catastrophe on an unimaginable scale. Without people to maintain them, the fields were abandoned, the canals silted up, and the buildings crumbled. And the jungle, ever patient, simply grew back. Within a few generations, these once thriving cities were completely hidden, their memories surviving only in fragmented myths and legends, the very legends that Percy Fawcett heard and believed. So the lost city of Z may not be a single golden metropolis waiting to be found. Instead, it represents a whole lost world, a tapestry of cities and cultures that we are only just beginning to rediscover. Fawcett's story has transformed from one of tragic obsession to one of incredible, if unknowing, foresight. He was the prophet of a history that science is only now confirming. His final, fateful expedition in 1925, with his son Jack and Jack's friend Raleigh Rimmel, remains one of the great mysteries of exploration. They vanished without a trace in the Mato Grosso region of Brazil. For decades, rescue missions and investigators tried to piece together their fate. Theories abound that they were killed by a local tribe, that they succumbed to starvation or disease, or even, as some romantics believe, that Fawcett actually found his city and chose to stay. But perhaps the most fitting end to his story is the one we have now. He didn't find the one city he was looking for, but his relentless quest inspired generations to keep looking, to keep questioning. And in doing so, we've uncovered something far grander. Not just one city, but a whole lost civilization, hidden in plain sight. The story of the Amazon is still being written. With every new LiDAR scan, a new chapter is revealed. We are realizing that the history of the Americas, and indeed the world, is far richer and more complex than we ever imagined. The ghosts of the Amazon are finally beginning to speak, and they are telling us a story of ingenuity, resilience, and a deep, forgotten connection between humanity and the world's greatest forests. Percy Fawcett would have been astounded. The jungle he searched for a single lost city was, in fact, a graveyard of many. And now, thanks to technology he could never have dreamed of, their stories are rising from the earth once more. This vast expanse has captivated explorers, scientists, and dreamers. It is a place so immense that it spans 9 countries and is home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth. This is a world where every leaf, every drop of water, tells a story millions of years in the making. We're venturing deep into the jungle, a realm that covers just a fraction of the Earth's surface but harbors more than half of its terrestrial species. Imagine a cathedral of trees so dense that the sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor. The air here is thick with humidity, alive with a constant symphony of sounds, the calls of exotic birds, the hum of countless insects, and the distant rustle of unseen creatures. This isn't just a collection of plants and animals. It's a complex, interconnected web of life, where survival depends on adaptation, and every organism plays a crucial role. From the towering canopy giants that touch the sky to the intricate network of roots and fungi beneath our feet, the jungle is a living, breathing entity. One of the most awe-inspiring aspects of this ecosystem is the sheer ingenuity of its inhabitants. Life here has evolved in spectacular and sometimes startling ways. The lifeblood of this immense forest is its network of rivers. These are not just tranquil streams. They are mighty arteries of water that pulse with life and shape the very landscape around them. These rivers carve the forest, sustain millions of people and animals, and act as highways for transportation and communication. They rise and fall with the seasons, flooding vast areas of the forest and creating unique ecosystems like the Varzea, or flooded forests. Here, fish swim among the tree trunks, feeding on fruits and seeds that drop from the branches above. This seasonal pulse is vital, depositing nutrient-rich sediment that fertilizes the land and supports the incredible diversity of life along the riverbanks. Life beneath the surface of these rivers is just as extraordinary. This is the domain of the Amazon river dolphin, also known as the boto. A creature steeped in local folklore, often believed to be These unique freshwater dolphins navigate the murky waters using sophisticated echolocation. We also find the formidable black caiman, an apex predator of the waterways, and the gentle giant, the manatee, grazing on aquatic plants. And of course, there's the piranha, a fish with a fearsome reputation, though in reality, they are complex creatures that play a vital role as scavengers, keeping the river ecosystem clean and healthy. Deep within the heart of the Amazon, the world's largest and most mysterious jungle, lies a legend that has captivated adventurers for centuries. A sea of green stretches beyond the horizon, hiding secrets older than time itself. This isn't just any forest. This is the Amazon, the very lungs of our planet, a world pulsating with life, mystery, and untamed power. Welcome to the heart of the jungle. For centuries, this vast expanse has captivated explorers, scientists, and dreamers. It is a place so immense that it spans 9 countries and is home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth. Imagine, right now, beneath this dense canopy, millions of stories are unfolding. A jaguar, the silent ghost of the forest, stalks its prey. A kaleidoscope of butterflies dances in a sliver of sunlight. High above, a harpy eagle, the jungle's feathered king, surveys its kingdom. This is the Amazon, and we're about to journey deep into its secrets. The story of the Amazon is the story of its river. The mighty Amazon River, a serpent of water snaking through the continent, is the lifeblood of this entire ecosystem. It's not just a river, it's a moving sea, carrying more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. Its tributaries, thousands of them, form a complex network of veins and arteries, nourishing the forest and its inhabitants. From the playful pink river dolphins that navigate its murky depths to the formidable black caiman lurking near the banks, the river is a world of its own. Life here is a symphony of sound. Listen closely. Can you hear it? The guttural call of a howler monkey at dawn, the constant hum of countless insects, the chirps and whistles of birds you've never seen before. It's a perpetual concert, a testament to the sheer density of life packed into every square inch. The air itself feels different, thick, humid, and rich with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. It's the breath of the rainforest, a breath that helps regulate our entire planet's climate. But what truly defines the Amazon is its staggering biodiversity. Let's talk numbers for a second, because they are mind-blowing. Scientists estimate there are around 16,000 different tree species here. 16,000. In a single hectare, you can find more tree species than in all of North America. It's a botanical treasure chest. We have the towering kapok trees, reaching for the sky like green skyscrapers, and the intricate web of liana vines, creating natural ladders and bridges throughout the canopy. And then there's the fauna. The Amazon is a menagerie of the magnificent and the bizarre. Brightly colored poison dart frogs, tiny but deadly, hop across the forest floor. Sloths, the masters of slow motion, hang lazily from branches. Anacondas, some of the largest snakes in the world, slip silently through the swamps. Flocks of vibrant macaws paint the sky in strokes of red, blue, and yellow. This isn't a zoo. This is life in its rawest, most competitive, and most beautiful form. Every creature, from the smallest ant to the largest mammal, plays a crucial role in this delicate balance. The Amazon, however, isn't just home to plants and animals. For millennia, it has been home to people. Indigenous communities have thrived here, developing a profound connection with the forest. Their knowledge is encyclopedic. They understand the medicinal properties of plants that modern science is only just beginning to discover. They read the forest's signs, navigate its rivers, and live in a harmony with nature that many of us have lost. Their cultures, languages, and traditions are as much a part of the Amazon as treasure as any rare orchid or elusive big cat. Their stories are woven into the very fabric of the jungle. Tales of spirits, ancient wisdom, and a deep respect for the natural world that provides everything they need. Yet, this vibrant world is facing an unprecedented threat. The endless green is shrinking. Every minute, an area of the Amazon rainforest equivalent to several football fields is lost. Deforestation, driven by agriculture, logging, and mining, is pushing this vital ecosystem to a tipping point. The fires you see on the news are not just burning trees. They are erasing species, destroying homes, and releasing vast amounts of carbon into the atmosphere, accelerating climate change. The silent advance of destruction threatens to silence the jungle's symphony forever. The loss of the Amazon isn't a distant problem. It affects us all. This rainforest generates a significant portion of the world's oxygen and plays a critical role in absorbing carbon dioxide, a key greenhouse gas. It influences weather patterns far beyond its borders. The medicines in your cabinet, many of them have origins in compounds discovered in rainforest plants. Losing the Amazon means losing a library of potential cures for diseases, a buffer against climate change, and an irreplaceable sanctuary of biodiversity. But this isn't a story of despair. It's a call to action. Hope is not lost. All around the world, people are fighting to protect this precious resource. Scientists are racing against time to catalog its species. Conservation organizations are working with local communities to create sustainable economies that don't rely on destroying the forest. Indigenous groups are on the front lines, defending their ancestral lands, which are often the most well-preserved parts of the rainforest. And you can be a part of this story of hope. It starts with awareness. By understanding the importance of the Amazon, you've already taken the first step. You can make conscious choices as a consumer, supporting companies committed to deforestation-free supply chains. You can support organizations dedicated to Amazon conservation. You can use your voice to advocate for policies that protect our planet's wild places. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a collective effort to save this global treasure. The Amazon is more than just a place on a map. It's a living, breathing entity, a world of wonder and a source of life. It is a testament to the power of nature and a reminder of what we stand to lose. As we stand at this crossroads, we must choose to be its guardians, not its destroyers. Let us work together to ensure that the heart of the jungle continues to beat strongly for generations to come, its secrets preserved, and its endless green stretching towards the horizon for all time. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible expedition deep into the Amazon rain. What part of this journey amazed you the most? Was it the flying rivers, the ancient cities, or the poison dart frogs? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more of our planet's wonders, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, stay curious.